Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to promote pawns. So I've got three different positions. This is the first one because it's the easiest one. And I'm gonna be playing against Stockfish, so let's start. So in this case, I'm gonna go with the king behind the pawns. Now the downside of this is that you're gonna have to give up one pawn at the end. Because otherwise you will stalemate if black defends like Stockfish, which he will in this case. So if you want to promote both pawns, you would have to get the king in front of the pawns, and it's way harder, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it the simple way, because all we need is one pawn to promote, and that's how we can finish the game. So in this case, we just push the pawns. If he goes in, we can just make a waiting move. Now notice that even if I go here to e2, he cannot take, because if he takes in this position, then I push my other pawn and he can never catch it. So I will promote. So he can never take, even if you don't make contact with the pawns. So now let's just go back. Now we make a waiting move because I want to go here, and now we push. And we push again. If he goes in, we just make a waiting move, go up again. And now in this position, if we go up, it's stalemate. So if we go here, as you can see, this is stalemate, so we cannot do that. What we have to do is give up one pawn. So we go to the side. So by going to the side, we're only covering d7 and not c7. So he can escape via c7. So we go here, and now we go up. So he can take one pawn, but we promote the other one. And now we just make the checkmate. So we just follow the king. And here. And now I can pre-move everything. And this is mate. So let's go to the second example. So in this case, as you can see, the pawns on the king side, so this is the king side, are immobile, so we cannot push them, but we have an outside passed pawn which we can use as a distraction for the black king. So we can just push this pawn and he will have to stop it, and then we sneak in and win all of the black pawns. So the first move doesn't really matter. We can push the pawn. We can also improve the king. So let's maybe do that, and let me play against Stockfish. Okay, so he slides in front of my king. Now I cannot go forward, so I'm gonna use this pawn as a distraction. So I'm gonna just push. He still hangs out here. We can just push and make him chase the pawn. Now we can sneak in, push. As you can see, the move order doesn't really matter. You just have to look out that you push the pawn far enough so that he cannot stop me from taking the black pawns. Let's promote, so we distract it even more, and now we just win all the pawns and promote ours. Go here. And now just bring the king. And this is checkmate. This is the last example. Here we have to be a bit careful. So we have a queen side majority, so this is the queen side. And we do have two pawns, he has one pawn. So we can create a passed pawn. That is just a pawn that cannot be stopped by his pawn. So basically we go b3 takes, and then he doesn't have any more pawns on A and C file that could stop our pawn from progressing to the promotion. So in this case we can start by playing b3, or we can improve the king. Now the major mistake would be to go a3, and that's because he can go king d4, and now we cannot really make a passer anymore. So if I go here, he takes, and even if I go b4, he takes, because en passant. So this would be a draw. So that's why we have to be a bit careful. You cannot just play any move and win. So let's play against Stockfish. I'm gonna play b3. Okay, he decides to push. Now if he takes, I will just recapture. He decides to push, but now I just bring my king closer. I'm not rushing with b4 because it might be too soon, so I'm just gonna play king c3 and then help escort the pawn with the king. But now he stepped away, and now I can win this pawn. Just move away, push, push. He doesn't even take, okay. Push, now we have a queen. And the way you're gonna stop his pawns with the queen is by moving the king in front of the pawn. So the pawn is gonna promote on f1, so I'm gonna put my queen on f1 to stop the pawns. So I go check. I can even go to f2, and now he cannot do anything, because if he advances, I'm just gonna push my pawn or even take his pawn. So in this case, I can just start the checkmate pattern. Okay, he goes forward, but now I can just win the pawn. Go here. Now I have to be a bit careful about the stalemate, but as you can see, now we have the box. Now I take this one, and this is checkmate. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.